Hey guys, so in this video I want to show off 10 of my favorite Funko Pops that I have in my collection currently. These are going to be ranked, but first off I want to start with some honorable mentions, which are Pops that would make it into the top 10 except they didn't. First, Spider-Hulk, and then another one that I really like is the Hulk and Bruce Banner 2-pack 6-inch set. It's Craven. I think the detail on him is really good. Electro. I like the colors on him a lot. Green's my favorite color. Sandman. I like the way they did him, with him part being Sandman, the other part being regular person. By regular person I mean like skin. Next, Wally. Cool box. Good cause for the Earth Day thing. It's a recycled box made out of recycled cardboard, and then the plastic is also recycled, so cool pop. Next up, Beetlejuice glow in the dark Go calendar thing exclusive. Then Flocked Energizer Bunny. I'm a really big sucker for all things Flocked. I love the sticker, and I like how it's very vibrant. Then Stan Lee. Very cool pop, but didn't make it into my top 10 just because, I don't know, they have a ton of other cool Stan Lee pops, so I felt like if I was going to put him in the top 10, it needed to be even a little bit more unique or something. I don't know. I don't really have a reason why he's not in the top 10. And then another Marvel one, Thor comic book version from ECCC last year. I think it's a clean looking pop. I like how they did the hammer. It was a very clean looking pop. I wish they went back and redid some of the originals, except these two. Did some of the originals, how they did him, because he looks sick. Alright, now we'll start with the top 10 favorite pops. Number 10, Killing Joke Joker, which was exclusive to GameStop or New York City Comic Con during 2016. I remember walking in and picking him up. He was sitting behind the counter of GameStop, and they had Rainbow Batman as well. I think one of those Dorbs 3-packs. But I knew I had to have him. He had a very cool looking shirt pattern, cool colors, very vibrant box, awesome pop, and he's the Joker, so, you know, kind of love the Joker. So that's number 10. Number 9 is the Flying Boba Fett exclusive to the Smuggler's Bounty. I forget what year he came out, maybe 2017. Let me check the box. It probably says it on here somewhere, but the font's so tiny it's kind of hard to read. Maybe 2017 or 2018. I can't exactly remember. I bought him third hand for like $35. He's kind of going up in price now just because of how few Boba Fett pops they have out. But I know they have the regular one where he's doing the original pop pose, how they used to do in early days. They have this one, and they have the one with him flying in the what's the ship called? He's flying in his ship. They have that as a pop. So that is number 9. Number 8, which I think is also exclusive to GameStop for the 2018 SDCC, Mark 1 Iron Man. So this was, I think, the second MCU movie they made after The Incredible Hulk, which doesn't really tie in with the MCU, but I guess it still counts. This is the first one that kind of started the Avengers, and it was part of the first 10 years of the Marvel Studios and the MCU. So cool pop to have for that reason. Also, he looks very detailed. He's got the flamethrower. He's got all the dents and stuff in the armor. And very detailed. So that is why he is number 8. Moving on to number 7. Weapon X. I think it's a great looking pop. Weapon X. Wolverine is actually my third favorite Marvel superhero. I love the X-Men, which I guess in this he wasn't really part of the X-Men. This is number 7. I remember having to drive 2 hours out to actually pick this guy up. I remember whenever they announced him, it took forever for him to actually be released in Targets, if you remember that. But he is definitely a cool pop to have, especially if you're a Wolverine fan. I really love it. So, moving on. Number 6, Yondu. So this one, I remember waking up at 2 a.m. Central Time to pick this guy up for the 2018 ECCC. He was exclusive to Target. I remember a ton of people wanted him. I don't have a ton of the MCU pops, but I knew I had to have this guy just because the contrast on him was so good. The box art's so good. And the pop is really well made too. It's a really well-known scene in the movie. Whenever he's flying down, he goes, "I'm very poppin', y'all." Everybody remembers that from the movie. So, and also, beloved character at the end of the movie, whenever he pretty much killed himself to make sure that Star-Lord lived. So, very cool character. Very heartwarming scene. But that is number 6. Number 5 on the list is the 2014 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Rey Mysterio. Now this is a custom box that I made. It's not legit. It looks pretty legit, but the sticker is also not legit. Somebody printed it. But this is number 5 because I actually got this for $13. My brother was trying to get me something for Christmas, and I said, hey, this is $13 on eBay. Maybe you could check this out. Got it for $13, and it was out of box. I wish I had bought it with the box. I think I had gotten this maybe late 2014 near Christmas, or maybe it was 2015. I can't remember, but it was $13 on eBay. So I made a box for it, and the reason this one was kind of special is because this is the main pop that got me into box making. I needed a box for him, and I didn't want to pay like 40 or 50 bucks for a replacement box or whatever. So I wanted to figure out how to make boxes. I think I ended up making 4 or 5 different boxes for him, and this is the best looking one. So, and also, I love Rey Mysterio. He was my favorite wrestler, and he kind of still is. He's still killing it in his 40s. So, almost 50, I guess. But he is my favorite wrestler. I used to watch him all the time. Bunch of clips on YouTube. And in the old, I guess, 2000 type eras. I had a ton of wrestling figures of him. I still do. And also, those 2K games that came out before them, they had the, what were they? Yuko games, the WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. I'm pretty sure they were made by a video game company called Yuko. I used to play as him a lot in there, and that was one of my first video games I've played was SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. So, very cool pop. I think I did a good job on the box. Alright, moving on to number 4. Captain America from Captain America, the First Avenger. This one is also very cool because it was ECCC. Yeah, ECCC. Emerald City Comic Con 2017. He was exclusive to Hot Topic and the con, yeah. But pretty good looking box, instantly recognizable because of the classic shield. And also, it's a very well made pop. The goggles are good. They're clear, very cool. There's tons of buckles on them. Small details like the little, what would you call them, like buttons on the pouches. Yeah, that's it. It's got a bunch of pouches, and it's got a very detailed outfit. So, great pop. Does have a little rip, but it's because I didn't used to keep them in protectors. Moving on to number 3, Amazing Carlos. I picked this one up secondhand, but I wasn't really into the spastic plastic stuff whenever they released them. But after a while, I kind of got into them and loved how colorful they were. So I had to pick this one up. I think I got them for $30 maybe. But he's 3,000 pieces from the 2016 Comic-Con. I can't remember if you can buy them off the shop or not, but very cool looking box. You can see the backstory kind of thing on here of spastic plastic. But cool looking pop, very colorful. Love the sticker. That's why he's number 3. Moving on to number 2, Joker Batman. And I know what you're thinking. Why is this one number 2? It's just Joker Batman. It's one of those imposter, or what do they call them? Impopster? It's one of those. It's not really that detailed. This was actually my first pop back in November of 2014. I got him in a Loot Crate. I was subscribed to Loot Crate for like 3 years maybe. And this was, I think, one of the 2 pops that I had gotten from them. I also got that Loot Crate Dr. Emmett Brown pop. I don't have him anymore, but he looked pretty cool too. This one is cool, not only because it's the first pop, but I still have the box. I was used to throwing the boxes away just because, you know, I really just cared about the figures. But as I started collecting more stuff, more figures, I thought, you know what, I'll keep the boxes in case I want to keep them in the box. And I wasn't really too familiar with pops. I wish I could remember exactly what I was thinking whenever I saw this, but I think at first glance I didn't really like it that much, but I grew to like it just because of how stylized it was and how colorful the box was. So, that is why he's my number 2. I know what you're thinking. Why is that your number 2? That's your first pop. Wouldn't it be your number 1? Because it holds sentimental value? You would think that. Except, this one, Bigfoot, Snowy Bigfoot, is my number 1. This is my top grail, just because of how cool it is. And usually I do keep all these in protectors. But I remember wanting this one. As soon as they came out with it, I really wanted it. The box art on it looks really good. The ID behind it is really good. I love that it's flocked. And I remember whenever they came out with them, I thought to myself, man, I gotta have that. I stayed home, dropped everything I was doing whenever they released him, because I was like, I have to have him. If I'm working on something, or, you know, doing something at the moment, and I'm not going to be able to drop everything and get them, then I would cry. Not really. But I figured, you know what? I'm just going to stay home today and try and get him, which actually didn't turn out well. So whenever they dropped him, if you remember the banner, you had to click on the banner on the Funko shop to actually be able to get to the shop page. And I didn't know that. So unfortunately, I did not get it on release day like I'd planned on getting it for like $22.50, something like that, shipped. $22.50 shipped in US. But I was so sad whenever I didn't get them. I was like, man, that's... Because I knew it was going to be something a lot of people wanted. And it is. Not as much as the original Bigfoot. But, you know, originals are always worth more, probably. This is one of the best pops I think they've ever made. The box art, the color of it, the concept of it. I love the flock sticker. This sticker. I think everything about it's great. The snow cones, great. Great paint job on it. No bleeding, which I don't think they painted the face, so that's probably why I didn't bleed. I retract my statement. But this has got to be my top grill. Even after the first pop I got, this one just still beats it. I can't get over how good this is. This one, never getting rid of. Top grill. I'm putting this in a hard stack eventually. But I eventually got him for $65 on eBay. I knew I had to have him before he kind of jumped up over the next couple of years, which maybe he will jump up soon. But I wouldn't sell this guy for $5,000. Maybe I would. But anyways, that is my top 10 favorite pops. Let me know what pops you like. This list is only based off the stuff I have in my collection. I'm sure everybody out there has more expensive stuff than me, but this is just the stuff I have, so this is the stuff I'm going to show. Thanks for watching this video. Drop a comment what your favorite pop is, or what your favorite top 10 is, in case you don't want to make a video about it like I did, because I'm standing in my closet sweating like a turkey on Thanksgiving. So, thanks for watching the video. Goodbye. I still don't have a catchphrase. Goodbye.